Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Reappeared when he came in his spiritual body, and he showed the whole world that he is an eternal master and eternal son of God.
In my vision, the day he said, my father, he was in his spiritual body. Because we are so blind, again, he wants to show us. But the day he says, son, and you are my father, he was in his spiritual body.
Yes, he was always in his Swarup. That means he is eternal. But for helping us, he came back. And he opened the grave and he came out and he was showing everybody what it means.
I'm a person of the grave. I'm a jiva. I don't live in the grave.
Yes.
My way is different to go to my father.
Yes, this is what we are learning in your guidance, Gurudev, to understand that we are eternal now.
I never have experienced much of, but when I see the love he has for the mother, that is Vatsalya. Love for a friend, that is Sakya. And the Maria Magdalena, how she is loving to the Jesus and he is respectful to that love. That is the conjugal love.
Yes.
So this conjugal lover say, sin is this. Maria Magdalena words, that I forget that I am a living soul. See the gospel of Maria Magdalena. This is my sin. When I will know I am a soul, I cannot do the sin. When I go in the clutch of my false ego, then we do the mistakes. It's a choice of us what we want to do. Mother gives freedom. You decide. You want to play with the toys, do it. But when you will cry for me, I will running coming to you and I will hug you and open my breast to take milk from this. This is the motherly love. Understand? These are the mallow. There are only 3 mallow exist. Motherly mallow, friendly mallow, and conjugal love mallow. In your material life, my material life also exists. Why? To be practical, to train up yourself. What is best, you like it. And offer that best thing to the Krishna, to your Swami Radhika. That is to do. Yes, today. Yeah, sorry.
Jai Radhe, Gurudev, so nice. We also like to honor Jesus and his love for the Father.
You know, if you not understand Jesus, how you will understand? If you don't understand Son, how you will understand the Father?
Not possible.
Son say, first you know me, then you will know the Father love. And who loves Son, he cannot hate to his Father. And when you love Father, you cannot hate to his Son. Right or not?
No. And everywhere you will see the lovers.
Gauranga Sundara daughter called me. I don't know her. Only I listen from Gauranga Sundar. One daughter is there. And she called me. In night time, I surprised who is calling me. He said, I am the daughter of Gauranga Sundar. I say, hey, very nice. I'm waiting for your call. You called me. She was so happy, and I'm also happy to see. And she opened herself in first talk to me. And I was also very proud to talk with her because I love his father. I love his daughter also. He knows this, right?
Beautiful.
Yes. This is the way. We have to become natural here. Unnatural not works. None of the Leela, Krishna do that like human. He not do like animal or like a god Leela. He do like a human Leela. Means he acting like we do, like in my life. This is right or not that he do Narvada Leela?
Yes, 100%.
I listen from Narayan Maharaj. I don't understand that time, but I want to experience this. I say, wow, how merciful he is. He's behaving like us. If I'm animal, I will not understand human behavior. Or if you are God, we cannot understand human behavior. But if you are human, you will understand him. Right or not? Govinda Prem? Yes or not?
Yes, Gurudev.
Yeah.
You said it so crystal clear. Very nice. Thank you, Gurudev.
Thank you. When I go to first time to your Govinda, he's very careful with him. He don't like to see any sannyasi, any red color clothes. Person. That time I was in the sannyas clothes. Then I said, no problem. What he will do, I will accept it. He is very heavy with these people. I said, okay, what to do? Because he was not happy with you, so good person. When you close to me, I can see this. You are a great soul. Great soul. You realize, right? Thank you.
I love you, Gurudev. I love you. You are mine and I'm yours.
Therefore, you are mine. You are always mine. Thank you. Suniti, please.
Yes, so now we come to the subject, Gurudev. You are mine and I'm yours. Today we are reading Shishi Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse 96. Tavaivasmi, najilami, tvayavina, iti vigyaya devitvam, nayamam charanantikam. I am yours. I am yours. I cannot live without you.
Honestly, Narayan Maharaj is always telling this, right or not?
Yes, from Sadhakadeya, Gurudev.
But when he say, that time I don't understand this bhav, because it's a very rasik bhav. Read this words, then I will explain you. It's so rasik bhav that I realize the beauty of inside this. Read.
I am yours. I am yours. I cannot live without you. Oh, Devi, knowing this, please take me to your lotus feet.
Why he's telling? He was always in his siddha there. And he is always in the service of Radharani. You see this, Narayan Maharaj, how I say you. He was always in the service of Radharani. Now what happened? Just for us, he come out to share this.
Yes.
And what happened? He say, I am yours, I am yours. I cannot live without you. He come for us, for foolish child, to help us. The Siddha person comes from Siddha Deha to Sadhak Deha to help us. And then he has to helping because we are the student of Montessori preparatory class. So he has to come out to say, and then he suffer and cry, I am yours, why I come to this body. Who live always in his Siddha Deha, they cry this. Understand, my dear? Who live in the spiritual body, they cry like this. Who has no taste of a spiritual body, they will not cry this. This is the behind meaning of this vow. So after that, I see how elevated he is, how he is the highest stage of his consciousness, living all moment. He takes suffering for small babies who have no idea of this rasa. So we got the mercy of him, who took darshan of him. They are great souls. They got it mercy from him. We have to feel this quality of Mahajans. Go on.
In the verses of Vilapa Kusumanjali, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami perceives his own Siddha Swarup of Tulsi Manjari and is simultaneously blessed with transcendental devotional service in Radha and Mohan's pastime.
You see, he's already there in his Manjari Sarup and he's in the service. But he takes this suffering. This is the beauty of realization. If you find it in scripture or any place, you cannot find it. But realization comes when you go with Siddha Mahatma's words, then you see the divine things and hidden things.
When these visions vanish, he greatly laments and prays to Swamini's lotus feet for the attainment of these services.
Yeah. Ask me, I cannot live without you. I come by my mistake, but I cannot live without you. To help this baby, but I cannot live without you. His fortune, our fortune. Today I'm good. Can you drink for me? Yeah.
The youngest baby.
He take the son of my youngest, Prema Lakshmi.
Jai Ho, Prema Lakshmi, so sweet.
Oh. After a long time, hey Prema Lakshmi, say to her, say Lakshmi.
Prema Lakshmi, Radhe Radhe.
Lakshmi, it's me.
He has very good cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she looks good. Yeah.
Now she's looking.
Yes. Yeah. Never cry, never shout anything. And he has the tilak permanent in the forehead. Got it.
Nice. Very auspicious.
Very firm. Like
Sign.
you see. Then her job will start to mother and father to make him like this. So they will change more and more themselves. You see. Even the small baby bhakta can help us to grow my spiritual life. My Nimai will help to my Balram and Nilamari. Nimai is going to help them. And my Prema Lakshmi will going to help Praneshwara. And
Right.
I put the money, japa, and the Bhagavad Gita. She go and carry the japa. And we put the money in more close to him. She put hand and moved like this. I don't need this. There's no touch even. She put hand like this. Side, like a side. And then Bhagavad Gita she catch. This is my Prema Lakshmi. See nicely.
Yeah.
You see, I'm doing so much hard, but she not cry. Take it. You see, I show you. This is my happiness when I play with my Opa. I say Opa to them. Opa means grandfather. They are my grandfather. So I say Opa.
Nice, Gurdev.
Yeah.
In the final verses of Vilapa Kusumanjali that follow, he offers prayers to Swamini's lotus feet in Svarupa Vesh, to Sri Radha Kund, to the lotus feet of Sri Govinda, and to Vishaka Sakhi for the fulfillment of his desires.
Yeah.
In this verse, Virahi Raghunath takes complete shelter of Swamini's lotus feet in order to attain them directly.
Yeah.
Sharanagati means taking shelter or surrendering oneself.
Yeah.
This is the starting point of sadhana bhakti. Without this, one cannot perform any bhajan.
Sarnagati. And my false ego never go to Sarnagati. And when the false ego is not Sarnagati, then my senses is not Sarnagati. My body is not Sarnagati. That is full-fledged Sarnagati or not. So this is our religious practice. This religious practice means full-fledged Sarnagati. My false ego goes Sarnagati. My senses go to the Sarnagati. My body goes to the Sarnagati. This all is a material identification. This Sarnagati, what to do? What word was that in Russian class?
Endeavor.
Endeavor. That endeavor to do in religious practice. That endeavor without doing, not Sarnagati. That's a Sardha. Sardha bring you to Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha will bring you to
Janakriya.
Bhajana Kriya.
Bhajan do, but Kriya not happening. Please try to understand. Kriya is happening with the false ego. Kriya means Sharnagati Kriya. False ego Kriya not. Right or not? Think on that. My Kriya is all happening in the control of false ego and material body identification. For that we do bhajan to balance my Kriya, watchful to my Kriya to be get Sarnagati. When anartha nivritti gone, then nistha coming, then firm faith coming. Firm faith is not Shraddha. Nistha is a firm faith. And bhajan happening, Kriya not happening, is half. So result of bhajan is not there because Kriya is something else, bhajan is something else. Okay? What it means Krishna consciousness. What is means consciousness? Means conscious. What I do and what is moving, which way? My way or Krishna way? My way or God way? Super soul way. Then I will see my bhajan is happening, but the kriya happening for my false ego. Okay? Right, Gauranga? Uddhava? Yes?
Right, Gurudev.
You see? Who will check this? Gurudev. And he will fix this. No. That what?
Endeavor.
Endeavor. I don't know, remember, but I want to remember all of you, endeavor. This point has to do endeavor, not outside. Within me to do endeavor. This is sadhana bhakti. Sadhana I do in English endeavor. Sadhana bhakti. This is to endeavor. Other endeavor is nothing. Balancing to my problems endeavor. That sorry, I bring always this because we think that what endeavor means what to no. Sadhana bhakti. Sadhana, what sadhana? This sadhana. This is endeavor, this sadhana. What is my disturbance? Work for this endeavor. Sri Radhe, I'm trying to do, bless me. I'm not telling you're all perfect, but I'm trying to do myself. I take like this myself. I'm not teaching to you. I'm teaching to myself, reminding this to me. I know you know these things.
No, Gurudev.
No.
We have to become following in your footsteps.
I want to do for me. I know, press. Go on.
So the more one surrenders, the more one advances.
More one who?
Advances. One has a going in the right direction, advancing. And the more one advances, the more one's heart is filled with feelings of surrender.
Yeah. Radhe. Understand? This is the so easy. Where is the complication? When there is no surrender, my false ego want to be working separately than me. That is a problem. Then is a heavy subject, no understanding coming. Catch the point. Catch the problems. Doctor catch the problem of the patient and said to operate this. And we operate it. That's the point. If I don't know the problem, where I will do the operation and where you will do the operation. What medicine you will take for yourself. Problem will always exist. Right? So, Prema, Govinda.
Yes, Gurudev. Yes.
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 Go on.
Surrender is the practice and the goal of the devotees, and it is their very life force.
Life force. Devotee of the
surrender is the life force of the devotees. Makes us alive and keeps us alive. The feeling of surrender in the heart. It's actually every second.
You can understand. This way, I like this Baba's book. Like he catch the finger and he bring me like this. We want to do mistake, we cannot do.
And Srila Raghunath Das Goswami revealed the highest stage of surrender, which means Tadaika Jivana, my whole life is yours.
Tadaika.
This Tulasi is yours. Without you, I won't survive. This is the limit of surrender.
Wow. This is the truth. I cannot survive without this.
I have one question in this. Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
So we have these two moods that sometimes we feel, oh, my Swamini is always with me. My Swamini is everywhere. Mohan is everywhere. But then also we have the feeling, where are you? I am yours. I will not survive without you. And there's this anxiety. Where are you? Where are you? So what is the meaning of these two moods in our lives? In one point, we feel guided and protected. We feel warm on the breast of the mother, Swamini. And then on one point, we feel, I cannot live without you. Now I have to be with you all the time. I want to be always in my Siddha Swarup.
Take yourself. That time, you will be controlled by false ego. This is the gap. The moment it catch you, we are out.
Sorry, what catch us that moment?
False ego.
The false ego.
The moment catch, we feel out. Manovritti and Chittavritti.
Mm-hmm.
And little more I stay there, in the clutch of false ego, the circle he will start making. Project in the form of project and the things. Manovritti, mind will act in the direction of the false ego circle making. Programs. 1 program, 2 program, 3 program, and we will move there. Projects. For what? For Swami? No, forget that time. Narayan Maharaj say, Manovritti, no Chitta Vritti. When it comes my point of the compass in my Chitta, and then I will make the compass. It will be only one circle. My soul conscious and my Sarup identification. Then mind will be peaceful to move on that direction. Imagine if you are not free, how you can take the burden. We create the burden in the form of the circle projects. And we create the suffering for the 5-10 minutes like a ping pong. Somebody say, it's a ball, ping pong ball. Marginal means ping pong. I don't remember who said to me. Very good example, ping pong. So this ping pong nature is there. And many are working to make you ping pong. To me also, and to you. Everyone is want to make you ping pong. Now this is your business. You want to stay one place or not. Check. Astray bhav in Hindi is this fixed, what do you say? Fixed situation, fixed place. Ping pong means not fixed place. What is better, fixed or unfixed?
Fixed?
Fixed means many ideas to collect is no fix. Many ideas will, many projects will happen. Check. I also want to fix it this way. I cannot. It's just, I try, but I'm never successful. Then I check where is the problem. Then I find it. This is my false ego is making me ping pong. This is the false. I think that he's in control, not none. We are in the control of false ego. And we dance, or he makes me to dance. We are puppet of him.
It's not so easy sometimes to find out the false ego.
It is not. 24/7 service. Why they say 24/7? Because 24/7 you have to open, not sleeping mode. You have to open your vision and your consciousness. Krishna consciousness means open always consciousness. Who is catching me? How is catching me? Careful with. You have a time to see others? No time. Our habits are so much to ping pong that will take time to fix it. Right or not? See that? I am trying, but sometime I also fail. Honest. And fail, then you see how to, again, not do same mistake. That endeavor is our sadhana.
Homework. Sadhana.
Sadhana bhakti, devotion for my goal. Sri Radha, what you will say in English?
For what, Guru?
Sadhana bhakti.
Practice in devotion. Love and action, Guru.
That to endeavor. For my goal, I endeavor. I not disturb others. I endeavor myself for my. What is the problem? This is consciousness. It's a very good subject, my dear. Very good subject. You will see how much improvement will come to you. Go on.
This anxious self-surrender of Radha's maidservants.
Anxious self-surrender. Nobody pressed me to do that. I want to do myself. I decide to do. And I'm anxious to do this. If any help you can do to do fast, save me. I'm anxious to self-surrender myself. Wow.
This anxious self-surrender of Radha's maidservant filled with the feelings of mineness.
Clear?
You are mine and I am yours.
Mineness. You are mine. I am not yours. You are mine. You are mine. Like father said, my grandson is mine. Grandson take care or not. Son, your son is my son. He cares or not care. Father never bother for that. But he say, you're mine. This hope makes him to live in mindness. Make you to alive in material world. What about your spiritual world? You are living because of mindness. See that? Your living, your breathing is happening because of mindness. You are mind. Means your survival is for mindness. Sorry, I take one word of too much time. With a very deep words, what I can do. Mindless word is my survival. And I do surrender to keep this mindness. I want to leave myself. Yes, Kishori, understand? Go on.
This anxious self-surrender of Radha's maidservants, filled with feelings of mindness, cannot be found in the servanthood for the Supreme Lord.
You see, not find any place. Go more deep and you see this line, underline, and see your realization can find out other place. You try so many places, you find happiness and peace. Only one place is the Radha place. You will get the result. Even the Krishna friends not get find this. What about living soul can give? Krishna cannot give, only Radha gives. Read again this line.
This anxious self-surrender of Radha's maidservants, filled with feelings of mindness, cannot be found in the servanthood for the Supreme Lord.
See? Check this line with your realization. Huh? This is homework. Right or not? I give you one homework. Two homework I will give you. One is this, one is more. Go on.
The lives...
Underline this line.
Yes, I have to get also. Oh,
And not only Supreme Lord, other than Supreme Lord in your material life.
this
Yes.
ever so sweet Mahavani is filled with the experience of bhajan rasa.
Yes. So bhajan, chanting of the name, developing the feeling, bring to rasa, Krishna. All meaning word, Parkiya Bhav written, all words. All line is in Parkiya Bhav. Words are something, meaning is something.
Double meaning.
Yes. Parkiya Bhav means this. Meaning is behind. Go on.
This Tulasi is yours. This ever so sweet Mahavani is filled with the experience of bhajan rasa. The lives of the Madhurya Rasa devotees are blessed when they hear and chant these great words.
Quite bliss. They get the way to move on. They find right way. There is no misguiding. Okay. No misguiding. हो गया सब कुछ हो गया कि नहीं
भूसा रह गया थोड़ा निकालने बस
वो आप देखिए नहीं होगा तो हम नहीं गिरवाएंगे
ऊपर ऊपर एमसी लगाया एमसी नहीं रुक रहा है टीना दूसरा लगा अब देखते हैं बारिश की टाइम है गर्मी की टाइम
नहीं हमको टीना लगाना
है
पैसा लो ले आओ
और एक बात है उसके जो किनारे से पानी आ रहे थे दीवार की वो तो बंद कर दी अब देखिए बारिश आ रहा है ठीक है तो बारिश अब जाएगा
तुम छोटा कितना बड़ा पीस लगेगा कटवा के लो
15 फुट ही लगेगा पूरा जहाँ से जॉइंट आ रहा है ये टीना इधर से आया ये टीना
पैसा लो मंगवाओ और कल
देखिए पहले
हमको नहीं चाहिए हमको
ऊपर से लगाया तो उसको कोई दिक्कत नहीं खुश रहेगा
अरे भैया हमको रिस्क नहीं लेना मेरे पास क्या है
नहीं जो ढेव है
हमको गौ माता के लिए रिस्क नहीं
सुनिए तो जो ढेव है ना ढेव के ऊपर से फट रहा है जो नीचे लाइन है उससे पानी जाता है उससे तो नहीं गिरेगा ना
नहीं हमको रिस्क नहीं
तो सोचना बाबा को दे दीजिए उन्हें वो दे देंगे
बोलाओ दे देना ना हम जाएंगे नहीं ना यार दे दो
आ जाएंगे तब दे देंगे, जब आ जाएंगे तब दे देंगे।
अरे तुम बुला दे दो ना मेरे भाई, कल लगा देना।
पूछिए कितना करके आता है वो टीना।
जितना लगेगा हम देंगे ना यार, और हम देंगे पैसा जो कहोगे, लगवा देना। नहीं तुम दो क्या हो ना हाथ में।
गुरु जी दीदी तो ही है।
हाँ
मीरा कल साहब बहुत रिस्ट है मीरा।
अभी बाद में बात करेंगे, अभी हम भैया को बोलो। हाँ
mindness.
The mindness. How sweetly Tulasi surrenders here, filled with the feelings of mindness.
you see, feeling of mindness. This mindness has to be fixed. Always there will be service to do. But this is service. Do with physical body, material money. But mindness is not there. Mindness has to be fixed with her, not with her money and material. Careful.
This Tulasi is yours. She cannot live without you. Just as the bees become attracted to the opening lotus flowers at dawn, similarly, the mind of the practicing devotee will be attracted to Sri Radhika's lotus feet after hearing these fragrant, honey-like words.
But believe. Tulsi is the example. Our Gurudev is the example. And many I see the example. It's not that once person happen, not happening like many Mahajan, they fix like this. And they all get it. They all got it.
Just as the bees become attracted to the opening lotus flowers at dawn, similarly, the mind of the practicing devotee will be attracted to Sri Radhika's lotus feet after hearing these fragrant honey-like words.
Yeah.
Tulasi offers lotus flowers that are sprinkled with the spiritual flavor of love at Srimati's lotus feet.
Yeah. Go on.
I have given my body, mind, soaked in the juice of love to your lotus feet. You are my mistress, and you are my goal. My heart wants no one but you. How much the eternally perfect maidservants suffer when they are feeling separation from Sri Radha in Sadhaka Vesh. They cannot live one moment without her. They do bhajan themselves and simultaneously attract the eyes of all the practicing devotees of the world with their painful eagerness to do bhajan. Through their own activities, they are showing how to awaken a feeling of want by doing bhajan. Such a relish I don't get in my life. Bhajan makes me happy. Therefore I am doing bhajan. But even in dreams, I do not miss Sri Radha. This is the religious level, no, Guru? When I do bhajan and I like it and I feel happy, I feel in sattva gun, but I don't miss Radha.
Radha missing is sattva gun, you can say, but is more higher stage. If you have a goal of life, you want to take the blessing of her, you want to be her dasi, waiting for her to become her maidservant. Desire is there, right? The desire will be more perfect, matured one day to become her dasi.
Desire is getting matured by bhajan and intensified, we can say.
There, you see, you can say. It's to go deeper, you can say it. It's all connected. Divine connections are there. We are not talking, we are not sharing. All is her voice coming. We can feel together. We can realize together. Yeah. Like a musicians, when they sing, one musician sing, all they want to be in that tune, and they find and they start in the same melody start singing. They have no much idea, but it is happening automatically. Jasodananda, all is good. Yeah.
Sri Raghunath can no longer tolerate the pangs of separation from Swamini.
Sri Radha.
The poison of love in separation reaches his throat. His body, mind, and life airs are burning in the fire of separation. The Goswamis are the embodiments of love in separation, and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is the best example.
Yeah.
Raghunath Das Goswami is indescribable. His heart always burns in the fire of separation.
Wow.
Day and night, this great priest of Raganuga sacrifice weeps with tear-filled eyes on the bank of Radhakunda. Without eating, without sleeping, torn apart by the pangs of great love and separation, his heart so anxious to attain Sri Radha's intimate service. Forgetting everything else, he simply desires the eligibility to serve Sri Radha's lotus feet, nothing else.
What is qualification?
Greed.
Nothing else. Huh? Read the line, repeat this line.
Forgetting everything else, he simply desires the eligibility to serve Sri Radha's lotus feet, nothing else. How much hope he carries in his heart, while taking full shelter of Priyaji's dearmost place, the bank of Radhakunda.
To understand it.
How many days, how many months, how many years have passed, still he did not attain the audience and the service of his Praneshwari. What's the use of still keeping these life airs that are burning in the forest fire of separation within the physical frame? Na jivami tvaya vina, I cannot live without you. So good if his bhajan and his meeting in his Siddha Swarup is still not enough for him now. He wants to go fully.
Right. This is great. More and more. I want to give one point. No giving satisfaction with doing small. More and more greed will come, more and desire will grow. Other control will be useless. No effect will be there. Or the automatic it will start happening if the greed grow more. Greed will not grow more because more blockage is there out sitting inside. If my blockage, you cannot help me. And if you have a blockage, I cannot help. We have to help ourselves. Every individual has to help to free from that. If we have a desire for that free, and it's not a big job, we collect by mistakes. The problem, not I want to leave it. Collection was wrong.
Collection means decision or collection of old karma. What do you mean by collection, Gurudev?
And of the false ego desire. False ego.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And who give false ego press me to create this. And I collect it. And then I say, Krishna, do how Krishna is doing. What false ego is doing is not Krishna doing. Indirectly, this is my wish. I fulfill. Krishna helped me to fulfill that. When we Sharnagat with all, then he do. Then we are doing. We are doing. We are doing. Right? Right or not?
We have to be honest to see that deep, Gurudev.
That is the religious practice. Because gunas are there. Until guna is there, it's a religious practice. Right? Karma, gunas, these are religious practice. A spiritual practice. Spiritual means what you say spiritual. How you can explain it? Huh?
No self-interest.
Huh?
There's no self-interest. It's only in the service of divine love, and without any little desire for any selfishness.
Or transcendental, what you can say. It will be right or wrong. Is a divine. Is nothing attached with any material. I don't know, right word is transcendental. Divine is very open, like a local call. So it's not a long distance.
Local call to divinity, to divine love.
Yes. Long distance when my senses, body, false ego, they are sitting, then it becomes long distance. Many branches has to go crossing that area. Many identification. Yeah. Beautiful teaching. Very nice. More something?
Yes, Gurudev. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami was completely showered by the loving compassion of Sri Gaura Sundara, the embodiment of the flavor, love of God in separation.
Again.
Srila Raghunath Das Goswami was completely showered by the loving compassion of Sri Gaura Sundara, the embodiment of the flavor, love of God in separation. Vipralamba Ghana Rasamurti.
Wow.
And for a long time, he was one of the Lord's most intimate.
Nice.
Mahaprabhu is the embodiment of the flavor, love of God in separation.
That is a beautiful thing come to me. By the grace of Chaitanya, by the mercy of Chaitanya, it's clear that what is the beauty of toyasmi, means separation of that closeness, how it gives the pain and feelings of that is a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaching, and his own life is teaching.
Yes.
because he is Radhika and Krishna is relishing these feelings. Both was together in this. And when I see Mahaprabhu pastime, it becomes more clear to me.
Yes.
So to understand this pain of Raghunath Das Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is an example of how there was close union and then they feel the separation of
Ah,
so fortunate. Thank you, Suniti. You give so much nectar to me.
no, Gurudev, you give the nectar.
No. Wow. There are more realizations. Thank you. Proud of you.
Miss you, Gurudev.
My Gopal, I'm listening. But I'm happy to see with Damodar Priya. Both are sitting. Jai Ho.
Guru.
Hare. Jai Ram. Jai Ho. Sudevi ki jai. Thank you.
Radha Radha Gurudev, can I ask you something?
Yes.
About Gurudev, about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I was thinking then that in Krishna Lila, there are different moods, deities like Radha Mohan, like Radha Govinda, Radha Vallabha, many. And what about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Is he also in different mood? I mean, it's also Radha Krishna together, and does he also have different moods?
Actually,
Or what mood?
Krishna wants to relish the mood of Radhika.
But Radharani is in different mood in the Krishna Lila. So in what mood he is relishing?
When you try to understand, Krishna wants to take this mood. Krishna wants to relish the mood of Radhika. Because
Yes.
in the pastime of Radha Krishna, he tried. When you see the Vilapa Kusumanjali, he tried to play the dice game with Radhika. And in dice game, he started winning because he is a Krishna's to find Krishna. When he see that he is winning and Radhika is not happy, he don't want to win. He want to lose the game. And he is losing. When he starts losing, then gopis start clapping and say, "Oh, my Swami win." And when he see this, he want to feel better, happy that I make happy to my Radhika. We do many things to make happy to Radha. We make many things to make happy to his friend. He make many things to make happy to his mother. You become bind with mother, with friend. And Radha many pastime. Whole Vilapa Manjali is full of pastime of that. But what he want to do, he lose. He cannot do more than Radha. In Bhagavad Gita, he promised that you have to walk 8 steps. Then he will give mercy. He comes 16 steps to you. But Radhika, he says, you don't need to move any place. You desire today, and I will give mercy now. So you don't need to do anything and she ready to give mercy. Only you need some greed for that. That's it. No qualification. What is 8 steps Krishna wants? Your qualification, Navda Bhakti, this, that, many things. And she said nothing. You are dirty or good or bad. You are my baby. I will care you, clean you. So that is, he cannot do what Radhika is special mercy. So now he has desire to relish that mood of Radhika, how she gave mercy so much. Why not I can do that? So he took Radhika's mood, and the covering of Krishna is Radha Bhav. He took the all covering of Radhika, yellow, and the mood of Radha, that is Chaitanya.
And he gave mercy as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so much mercy.
Yeah. And
wow.
sometime he cannot digest, then he become kurma, like a turtle. He becomes something different body. Radharani never changed herself. After that, he cannot tolerate. You see, it was so high feeling. He tried to do. He tried to give something. All the rasa of Radhika, he want to relish Krishna. So what he took the mood of Radha. So what we take the mood of Gurudev, means he become the student of Radhika. We took the mood of someone, he must become lower to that. So he took the Manjari vow himself to practice and to do that. Krishna, he become Manjari. And he said, if you want to do this, understand this, you have to take the Manjari vow. Radha Das. Radhe Radhe Go